Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got big news to share with you guys. You definitely want to watch this video to the end. We're going to break down Bitcoin touching $40,000 once again. Grayscale is seeing a record inflow of capital into their crypto investment products. The Gemini exchange owned by the Winklevoss twins are looking to do an IPO potentially. Miami's mayor is putting Bitcoin on the map. Before we break it down, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, I uploaded my interview with Michael Saylor earlier today. You definitely want to see this interview, guys. It is really good. A lot of nuggets, a lot of great advice from Michael. He talks about building wealth with Bitcoin. He talks about the FUD around Bitcoin. You don't want to miss it. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to take a look at it. Heads up, I have scheduled an interview with Mayor Francis Suarez. He's, of course, the mayor of Miami. He's looking to make Miami a crypto-friendly city, having crypto companies come there. He also wants to put Bitcoin on the city's treasury. So you don't want to miss that interview. Make sure you hit the subscribe button with a notification bell. It's scheduled for the end of the month, so stay tuned on that one. So guys, Bitcoin, $39,481, looking good here. Ethereum over $1,200 once again. So this is a sight for sore eyes after the correction we had. And that's a much needed correction, right? We had $1,000 candle days for Bitcoin, which is crazy when you think about it. It's very a parabolic run up, right? I'm certainly happy about it. I'm not complaining, but as I was saying, I needed to see a correction because that's important for the health of the market to build support levels and work our way up. So 30,000 is where we found our support level. I had personally said between 25 to 30. So I'm glad it was on the higher side and not on the lower side. I'm sure some of you looking to accumulate probably wanted it to go down to 20,000, but that's where it found its support level. Now, we got a breakout. We're working our way up. We touched 40,000 and let's see where this continues to go because potentially now it could come down back a little bit, keep going sideways and then move on up. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping this is the move up to 45K and then to $50,000 by the end of January. So let's keep an eye on it. As always, I'm a macro level hodler. I look at the charts macro level, not hourly, not daily or weekly, because I'm looking for that $100,000 Bitcoin price, which is, of course, what the stock to flow model predicts. Now, guys, the institutions are buying up record-breaking amounts of Bitcoin and crypto. Grayscale investment, they saw crypto products raised over $3 billion last quarter. $3 billion, the most ever. Grayscale's popular Bitcoin trust once again led the pack with over 200 million in inflows every week. My goodness. So you know those institutional investors were buying the dip, right? They were probably waiting for that dip. So Grayscale Investments raised $3.3 billion across its crypto investment vehicles in last year's fourth quarter, a record for the digital asset manager. Further evidence of this rally's institutional base disclosed in Grayscale's latest investment report. The raise more than triples the company's previous best ever mark set only 1 quarter prior, when investors piled on just over $1 billion. Grayscale is owned by Coindesk's parent company, Digital Currency Group. It says here, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, along with the company's most popular product, once again led the pack in Q4 with an average of $217 million raised every week. My goodness, guys. I hope you see what's happening here. The money is coming in. These people recognize this new asset class. They recognize the upside. They recognize what's happening economically and with the money printing, and they're putting a lot of money into Bitcoin and crypto. As Paul Tudor Jones said, it is the fastest horse in the race. They continue saying here, that massive inflow once again outpaced the rate of new Bitcoin being mined. They're all buying more Bitcoin than it's being put out in the market from a daily standpoint. Grayscale said it now has $20 billion under management. It entered 2020 with just $2 billion. That is crazy. They got $18 billion throughout the year. My goodness. So, as I've stated many times on this channel, we are on the side of smart money. You buy the lows, you sell the highs. dumb money comes at the top of the market, right? Because they don't do their research, they don't understand market cycles. Pat yourself on the back that you get this. You're on the side of Paul Tudor Jones, Grayscale, PayPal, Square, all of these folks, right? We are on the side of smart money. Now, the Winklevoss twins, who I've interviewed on my channel, if you guys haven't seen that interview, be sure to check it out. Link will be in the description. They said, we are watching the market, Gemini considering public markets debut. So Tyler and Cameron Winkelvoss are exploring a stock market debut for crypto exchange Gemini, according to a report by Bloomberg News. In an interview with Bloomberg, the twins who founded the exchange in 2013 said that going public is one option they are currently exploring for the firm. We are watching the market, and we are also having internal discussions on whether it makes sense for us at this point in time. They both said Gemini would join a growing list of crypto firms with ambitions to tap into the public markets. Some firms, including Bakkt and Coinbase, are further along in their journey. Bakkt announced at the beginning of the week that it would go public through a merger with a special purpose acquisition vehicle. Coinbase filed a confidential S-1 to go public at the end of last year. So this is not surprising. We're going to see more crypto companies, exchanges, and so forth go public. Coinbase being the biggest, of course, and I think this would further validate the crypto market, get more awareness of the crypto market, and you're gonna see the merging of the traditional financial markets with crypto as companies go public. And like I've stated many times, if you're an institutional investor, it gives you the option to double dip. Not only can you invest in these companies, but you can buy the tokens and cryptos themselves, right? Especially if you're an accredited investor who's buying early, getting equity versus stocks, right? You and I are going to have to buy the stock. So I have been on record saying I would buy Coinbase's stock. Just because of the brand, the visibility. They're the largest in the United States. And maybe I'll consider Gemini too, because the Winklevoss twins have a lot of exposure and brand and awareness, and they do a lot of interviews and things like that. Now, guys, Miami's mayor, who of course I'll be interviewing later this month, he is considering a Bitcoin investment once again to put it on the Miami city's treasury, and he wants to embrace crypto and make Miami a hotbed for crypto companies and tech companies. And look, it's getting published on mainstream media, Fox Business and CNBC and all of that, right? This is great on multiple levels. One, the awareness, right? Educating people and validating the market. Two, if he starts the trend, like Paul Tudor Jones started a trend of these hedge funds, Michael Saylor started a trend of companies putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. If he does this as a city, then you're going to see other cities in the United States and around the world do it, as well as states, right? Local governments. And Michael Saylor and I discussed that in the interview with central banks doing it, local governments. So guys, can you imagine the value of Bitcoin and just overall market if cities started buying Bitcoin? Oh my goodness, it's going to be ridiculous. So we have the opportunity to make significant returns here, guys. I hope you see what's happening right before our eyes. Look at the coverage. This is big. Once again, this is not a crypto blog. This is Fox Business. And you're going to see it on CNN and CNBC and all of that, right? Now, Coinbase, I know some of you are not too happy with Coinbase's service, but like I said, I would still invest in them because of the brand, because of the visibility, of the timing of the market, right? Well, they have launched an asset hub, a simple, streamlined product for issuers to list their assets and do business with Coinbase. So further showing the investments of building out the infrastructure and making things easy for both the investors and people who are launching products and tokens and all of that. So sign of things to come, my friends. And these are the infrastructure items that are needed for the growth of the market. Finally, I want to let you guys know about there is confirmation from the OCC that Brian Brooks, crypto comptroller, he is stepping down, unfortunately, Blake Paulson to become acting comptroller of the currency on January 14th. I hope Brian stays in the government to do some other things for crypto, because this guy, he did some great work. We should all be thankful for him. He gave banks the green light to custody crypto. He gave banks the green light on stable coins. He rolled out the payments charter to try to make it easy for banks and different companies to set up shop, right? Like we saw Anchorage got their approval from the OCC, and that's because of Brian Brooks, right, to become a digital bank. So we should really be thankful for Brian Brooks, man. He is he's a great guy, and sad to see that he's out there, but maybe he goes somewhere else in the government to help out. So we got confirmation of it. Guys, what do you think? Could Bitcoin hit $45,000 soon and $50,000 at the end of the month? What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.